It's been a long, long time coming. Yeah, it's been a long, long, long time. It's been a long, long time coming. Yeah, it's been a long, long, long
Good morning. It is 5:30 a.m. It's pretty early, still dark out, and you can hear the diesel heater really going. I'm trying to keep my voice down, but the heater's going pretty good. It was really cold here last night, and Dave's still in bed. He's not really sleeping well either. It's moving day today, and not only is it moving day, but it's Monday, so we have a ton of things that are going on today. Just kind of a little insight, since our viewers have been saying, you guys have been saying, hey, we want to see a day in the life, a day in your life. So today is a really busy day. We've been at the same spot for 6 weeks, I think. That's probably the longest we've ever stayed anywhere in the last almost 4 years of being full-time RVers. And today we're moving, so we have to do a ton of things, you know, to get ready to move. We're going out boondocking, so we have to fill water, we have to dump our trash. Our tanks are pretty empty, so we're not really going to do anything there. We have a lot of filming to do, just a ton. And since I'm a health coach, Monday is weigh day, and I have a lot of clients who are sending me their weights and who I'm corresponding with. I have a newsletter I send out. So we just have a lot going on. Even though it's life on the road and it's a lot more chill, there are days where you feel like you're back in the hustle and bustle. So I'm making coffee. Probably have 2 cups this morning. I'm sure you're all horrified, but this is all I have. I just started drinking coffee this year, so I have instant coffee. No fancy coffee maker or anything yet. Instant coffee. And look who's up too. When's the last time you were up when it was dark outside?
4th grade.
You couldn't sleep either?
Couldn't sleep. It's a move day. Move days are always tough because your brain starts going, well, everything we have to get together. We're only moving 4 miles.
Hi. That's what I was just saying too. It's move day, and there's just so much to think about, and it's a busy work day, and I have an appointment, and it's just, we have to coordinate everything and get everything done, and it's kind of a big deal.
Kind of a big deal, yeah. But oh well. Do what you do.
Yeah. So no coffee for you?
No coffee. I've never had coffee in my life.
What's your morning breakfast?
Well, do what I normally do. Have my bar and do my 6-mile run. Go back to bed.
Right. There's the sunset coming through. I mean, there's the... See? I even called it a sunset because that's only what we see. We never see the sunrise. But there it is. I'm here today with the Highboy EX6 step-thru e-bike. For those of you that don't know what an e-bike is, an e-bike has a motor. So you can ride the bike without any assistance from the motor, or you can use varying degrees of assistance. For instance, this bike has 5 speeds. If you were to set it at 0, you would be powering the bike all on your own. Now this bike weighs about 75 pounds, so you would be powering that by yourself if you were using no assistance. If you start to use the lower levels, 1 and 2, you're going to be pedaling and the motor is going to be kicking in a little bit to help you. Now, if you use the highest levels, 4 and 5, the motor is going to be assisting you quite a bit, and you're going to be able to go faster. You're just using the throttle to power the bike. You're going to be able to go 41 miles approximately. Now, that's for somebody who's 165 pounds. If you are also helping by pedaling and you're just using some assistance, that should take you about 70 miles. The bike has a decently padded bike seat, so that should be pretty comfortable. And then it also has this bike rack on it, so you could put a little pack on there, and then you can carry some things with you when you're riding. One thing to note about this bike is you have to have the key in it to be able to power it on, which is kind of a nice feature in a way, because when you go somewhere and you get off of your bike, you just turn the key off and then you take it with you. So somebody else wouldn't be able to come along and just turn the bike on and leave with it. It has a headlight, and the little headlight button is right here. And it also has a fairly loud horn. And that's going to be able to let people know that you're coming up behind them. It also has a rear light, so it has a tail light. The nice thing about this bike is that it is a step-through, so if you're somebody who has a little bit of trouble getting your leg up and over a bike, this one is really nice because you just have to step through. Now, when you're getting off of the bike, same thing goes. You're going to be able to just put your feet down and you can reach the ground no problem at all. This e-bike has a 15 amp hour lithium-ion battery. It is removable, so you could charge it either while it's on the bike or you can remove it and charge it. It takes about 7 to 8 hours to charge the battery. Now there's a display on the battery so you know whether it's full or not. And then there's also on the display, it will show you how full your battery is. We do have a Shimano 7-gear transmission here, so you have 7 different gears. There's a lever here to be able to change the gears. And then the handlebars are flat, they're grippy, so I don't necessarily like that because if you're leaning on that or you're riding for a long time, that kind of digs into your hands. But at the same time, it is nice because your hands aren't going to slide off of those handlebars. The throttle is up here on the right side. This bike has big fat tires, so they are 20 by 4 inches, and that allows you to go in some rougher terrain. And it does have suspension or shocks front, and that's it. Just on the front, and they are non-adjustable. The bike capacity is 300 pounds, and the manufacturer does say that the height should be about 5'5" and above. I think having the step-through though makes it easier. Maybe if you're a little bit shorter, you could still ride this bike. Your brakes are dual brakes, but they are not hydraulic. They are dual disc brakes. The handlebars are adjustable. What I didn't necessarily like about this bike is the fact that you're more upright. So for me, I'm used to being on a bike and leaning down and, you know, it's a bit sportier. This bike is more of an upright ride, which I think would really work well for some people. So it's something that you would just want to maybe test out. A cool feature of this bike is that it has fenders. So it has fenders on the back and the front tires, so that's going to prevent all the dirt and rocks and things from flying up at you. The bike came packaged very nicely. Weight of the package was 85 pounds, and it was fairly easy to assemble. The instructions weren't quite as robust as we've seen with other bikes, but we did manage to get it all together. So if you're looking for a step-through bike, this Highboy EX6 is a pretty good find. It has the big fat tires, which I really like. I don't necessarily like it being so upright. I love that it has the throttle on the handlebars and it has the front and the rear light. And it's just, you know, it's easier because all you have to do is step through it. So the price point is pretty good. I think it's a pretty good find. All right, today we are leaving and we're at a place right now where we're dry camping. So we do have access to water, even though we're not hooked up. We have access to water, we have access to trash, and what else? Oh, we are plugged in, even though we have solar, we're plugged into, what are we taking, like 10 amps or
5 amps.
Yeah, something like
trickle.
that. So now we have to.
So the whole setup for dry camping, we're sort of dry camping.
We're sort of dry
It's a
camping.
very sort of.
Yeah. But we're on our way out to go boondocking, which we're excited about, but that means a lot of preparation. So that's what we're doing today. First thing we're doing is
Filling water. We're not filling the bladder. We only use the bladder when we run into town and it can stay in the back of the truck for a while to siphon off of. But today we'll be using the water jugs because we need to empty them and then refill them so we can bring extra water with us.
okay, let's go get it done.
Hey, let's go get it done.
What? Oh, our music gear is still in there?
Yep, we didn't unload. We don't normally do this. This isn't normal. We just forgot to unload our music gear from the last show. Probably be easier to drive back and unload it, but
we're not going to.
we're not going to. It's too easy. They start to go bad. They always break right here at the seams. So I put a little flex tape on, and then about every 6 months I buy a couple more and throw the old ones away that have holes in them and are damaged. Because otherwise people are behind us in their cars and they see water leaking and they run up and knock on our window and say, hey, you're leaking something, and they're nice enough to let us know. So now what I do is I grab my pump. Now some people say just use this Nautilus system on the Grand Design has a system where you can suck straight out of buckets. I've never found it to work that well. Plus I don't like to wear on the pump in the rig. I'd rather use an auxiliary pump, so less wear and tear on the one in the rig where I'd have to tear it out and replace it. I use the auxiliary one, let the wear and tear go on that one, and if that one burns then I just go buy a new one. There's no moving things around. So I have this pump. My friend Scott helped me rig it, put the ends on, and then I use this to dip into the buckets, have the end clipped off again on this hose, and then I just run it into the rig, and I don't need to use the pump in the rig. So it just sucks out of the jugs and it goes into the camper, and you can hear it going in, and then I watch the siphoning under here, the overflow hose, because you want to grab it and shut it off right when it starts to trickle, otherwise it starts to siphon and you'll lose, you know, a gallon or two of water, and you don't want to do that. You want to hold on to your water. So I know it'll be about 15 minutes before that thing starts to spill out, so we'll let you know when it's done. So our new friends Jim and Michelle came into town, and we got together yesterday at the brewery. I don't know why I'm standing way over here and they're way over here. So say hi.
Hi.
14 million viewers will be watching this at some point over the span of my lifetime. Maybe. Yeah.
If I'd have known that, I got more nervous. Maybe fix my hair and everything. Wow.
I fixed my hair.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're good. All right. Well, I see our sticker on the back, so that's a good thing. Stickers on the back, honey, of their rig that we gave them.
Same direction?
Nope.
Opposite direction?
Yep. Pretty solid.
While Dave's out filling water, I'm just putting our music gear back underneath the bed, some of it. So there isn't a lot of storage in RVs, and for us, we have so much music gear that takes up a lot of space. And so everything has its own little spot. kind of a pain, but this is what we do. We have to have gear, we have to have our music equipment. It's just the way it is. So we have lights and then lighting equipment for doing videos inside of the rig.
Hey everybody, it's time for another RV Life Tip of the Week with Dave. Today I'm talking about inline water filters and how to remember how long you've been using it. What I do, I write the date right on there, right when I start using it, and then I know. Sometimes it wipes off, so use a permanent marker, and then you're gonna know when your filter's ready to be replaced. And check out the 25% off RV Life Trip Wizard right there. Thanks you guys.
Good timing. Welcome to another healthy living tip with Jacqueline. Today I have another recipe for you. It's a soup, so if you're getting kind of chilly, it is winter time, and you like soup, this is a chicken avocado lime soup. So I already put all the ingredients in, basically chicken, some tomatoes with chilies. If you like it a little spicy, you can use jalapeños, and a bunch of other stuff. I'll put it in the description. I'm gonna take it out. It doesn't take long. I am going to put it into the bowl and then add some toppings. Look at that. Avocado on there. Little sour cream. And a little cheese. All right, so that is the soup that I made tonight. Healthy, flavorful. I think you'll like it. And like I said, if you like spice, add some jalapeños in it. I'm kind of a wimp when it comes to that. And I hope you enjoy it. Let me know in the comments if you tried it. And here is another client transformation. If you're curious about my health coaching, go ahead and send me an email, theborderhookups@gmail.com, and I can give you a little more information. And that's been another healthy living tip with Jacqueline. Mange, mange.
Everybody, thanks for watching another episode of the Border Hookups. Please remember to subscribe and ding that bell so that we can let all of you know as when we have more episodes coming out.
If you liked what you saw in the video, please give us a thumbs up and place a comment below so we can respond. And we really hope to see you out here.
See you out here.